The road to the Super Bowl will now be on the road for the Saints, but how healthy will the defending champs be when that journey begins? And with back-to-back road wins, are the Bees back? Hornets forward Jason Smith is in studio, and a look back at the headlines of 2010. It's all tonight on Fourth Down.
This is the last word on sports. Fourth Down on 4 starts now.
Just when you think your team's starting to get healthy.
Welcome into Fourth Down. It wasn't the best way to end the regular season. 3 starters down in the first half of play in a game that turned out to be meaningless. The playoffs were a certainty. Home field was a possibility, but going on the road was most likely for the Saints heading into today. A win over the Buccaneers was the only part the Saints could control. An unlikely upset of the Falcons by the Panthers they couldn't control. And as the afternoon wore on, the scoreboard in the Superdome most watched was the one keeping track of a game being played 6 hours away. 12-10, the Saints were watching starting safety Malcolm Jenkins being helped off the field after a big collision with LeGarrette Blount when the first scoreboard change in Atlanta happened. A 6-yard touchdown pass to Tony Gonzalez made it 7-0 Atlanta. 4 minutes later, at 12-14, it was 3-0 Buccaneers. 12-23, Chris Ivory announcing his presence, reminding fans of a very unique compliment his head coach had bestowed earlier in the season. He runs with violence. Barrett Ruud can attest. 12-26, another Michael Turner fumble at the goal line kept Carolina close. 12-29, Jimmy Graham's 5th touchdown grab of the season gave the Saints a 7-3 lead. 12-31, Crunk is played for the first time at the Dome, but the Saints' chances at a first-round bye are being crippled simultaneously as Eric Weems returns a punt 55 yards for the Falcons. 12:35, Jimmy Graham goes into the tunnel to get his left leg checked out. 12:38, Malcolm Jenkins is the first starter to call it a day with a knee injury. 12:48, Chris Ivory slowly limps off the field and is looked at on the sideline. Eventually, he too goes to the locker room. 12:53, Julius Jones fumbles at the goal line. No points for the Saints, big momentum shift for the Bucs. 12:59, the Bucs show they have a little luck on their side as well. Danny Clark's tip falls into the hands of a Bucs receiver. 1:04, Desmond Briscoe tight ropes the back line to give Tampa a 10-7 lead. The touchdown drive kept alive after Tracy Porter jumps off sides on a field goal attempt. The 5-yard penalty took 3 points off the board for Tampa Bay and eventually led to the go-ahead score. 1:24, Jeff Charleston nails a trifecta, the sack, the strip, and the fumble recovery. Saints ball at midfield. 1:26, touchdown Atlanta just before half. Matt Ryan to Roddy White makes it 21-0 Falcons. 1:32, Breeze is picked for the 12th straight game. An incidental trip of Lance Moore, the culprit. 1:47, a 60-yard reverse by LSU's Brandon LaFell sets up a Carolina field goal. Little consolation to the Saints, whose sole focus has shifted to merely getting their 12th win.
I realized we weren't going to be the number 1 seed, we weren't going to win the division, but, I was still trying to win that game, you know what I mean?
1:51, Breeze's completion to Lance Moore gives him 441 on the season, breaking the NFL record he set back in 2007. 1:54, Garrett Hartley continues his streak. A 45-yarder ties the game at 10 and gives Hartley 9 consecutive made 3-pointers. 2:04 p.m., Atlanta adds a field goal as well to go back up 3 touchdowns. Drew Brees' day still not over. 4 minutes later, 2:08, the Saints commit their 3rd turnover of the game. A sack and strip of Brees gives Tampa the ball at the 38. 2:15, Mike Williams outmuscles Jabari Greer for an 18-yard score and a 10-point lead. 2:18, Atlanta goes up 31-3. 2:23, Brees sacked, but he bounces up. 2:29, Matt Ryan's day is done in Atlanta. Chris Redman under center now for the Falcons. 2:35, the Saints move to within a touchdown after Hartley nails his 10th straight field goal. 2:42, Alex Brown forces a fumble. The Saints are poised to tie the game down just 7. 2:44, Chase Daniel checks in under center as the Saints officially settle for the 5th seed.
I was told that I was coming out prior to that turnover, and then all of a sudden we get the turnover, and you're grabbing your helmet wanting to run out there. And try to lead the comeback. But obviously I understood the reasoning.
Our whole preparation was to win, and there was a point where we had discussed as a staff, hey, if in the second half that other game was, out of whack, then we were going to back off and not get anybody else or get anybody injured. So our focus completely all week was to get our 12th win. So just like we would any game.
Did some stupid things that will definitely bite us in the playoffs. Because once the playoff starts, it's a whole new level of play. Everything's magnified. Just like when you go from preseason to regular season out of playoffs. All the mistakes are magnified.
The Saints' next game will be across the country. Up in Seattle, the Seahawks securing the NFC West title tonight with a 16-6 win over St. Louis. The division crown by rule gives the Seahawks home field over the Saints. Despite their 7-9 overall record, kickoff is set for 3:30 p.m. next Saturday. Well, the Saints showed last season you don't have to win now to win it all later. The last quarter of the Saints season has been a roller coaster ride, but as Juan Kincaid tells us, the Saints could care less about the momentum they have or don't have heading into the postseason.
Here we go again. Regular season over, bring on the playoffs.
We've traveled a road like this before.
The road that leads to the Super Bowl. Traveled successfully a season ago, will this time take on a different route. Unless something unexpected happens, the Saints have played their final game in the Superdome this season. For the first time in the Sean Payton, Drew Brees era, the Black and Gold will open the playoffs on the road.
No, I'm not curious. I'm excited about it. I think it's something we haven't done. Last time we played on the road in the playoffs was against the Chicago Bears a couple years ago. So, we're excited about it.
We've never gone on the road first round of playoffs and won, never had to. So this is our first opportunity for that, so this is a first.
What they have done before is silence the naysayers. Last year, the Saints entered the playoffs lacking any momentum, losers of 3 straight games. But they never lost their belief, even when others had their doubts. Today's loss to the Buccaneers means the Saints will again enter the postseason off a loss. But once again, in this locker room, there's an expectation as to what will happen next.
Our expectations are the exact same as when we came into the season, and that is there's no reason why we can't go back and do this again. Has it been difficult? Yeah, absolutely. We faced our fair share of adversity, but I feel like we've fought through that, and it's strengthened us.
Because for the Saints, the word momentum, while a part of their vocabulary, doesn't dictate anything. Either you have it or you don't. Either you let it rule your psyche or you dismiss it like an inferior opponent.
Obviously, you would rather have it than not have it. That's clear, and there's momentum in a game, there's momentum in a season, there's momentum, and we've got to be ready to play our best football here as we move forward, and we've got some work to do.
It's not easy to come off of a championship season and come back and put yourself in a position to make another run at it.
I think we're less concerned about this team getting momentum going into the playoffs, Scott, and more concerned that it's been a roller coaster kind of into the last quarter of the season. Win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Now, how can this team find the momentum once again? But again, it's about them not making mistakes, as Sean Payton said. The turnovers have got to stop, especially in the red zone.
Well, I think that's what you've got to be concerned with is which Drew Brees are you going to get this postseason? Are you going to get Super Bowl Drew Brees? Are you going to get the 90-yard drive against the Falcons Drew Brees? Or are you going to get the Drew Brees that's thrown, 22 interceptions now? You can't do that. I don't care who you play in the playoffs. Interceptions, turnovers will get you beat. They proved last year you hold on to the ball, you win. They're proving this year when you turn the ball over, you don't win.
Granted, the turnover today wasn't really his fault because the receiver Lance Moore fell down, but at the same time, Drew Brees has done some unexpected things this year. We look back at the game last week in Atlanta, he turns the ball over trying to make a play when instead of doing the smart thing that he did so well last season. Again, it is about the quarterback play with the Saints. I never thought we'd be concerned about that area with this football team, but this has been an unusual year for Drew Brees. But again, they're 11-5 and going on the road for a playoff game they can probably win.
And you're going to need to back whatever he's doing up with the running game. And right now, once again, how many times have we said it? How durable can Chris Ivory be? Plays, a quarter, gets injured today, if even that. Pierre Thomas has to sit out. So you're wondering, well, who's going to be your durable running back going into the postseason, because it doesn't look like too many of them can stay healthy, except for maybe Reggie Bush. His 70 yards today more than doubles what he had all season.
Over 120 combined offensive yards. It looked like the Reggie Bush of old prior to the injury this season. Other guys have to step up this week and next week in the playoffs as well. One guy stepped up today, Adrian Arrington, had his best game as a pro in his first action as a pro. I talked to him after the game. All right, here with Adrian Arrington. Look, you get your first start, you get your first opportunity, and you end up being the leading receiver for the team. Good day for you.
It was a good day. You know, could have been better, of course, if we would have won. That was our number one goal coming in here, is to win. You know, we haven't won our last season game in like 5 years, I think, or something like that. So that was a big point of emphasis to come in here and come out with a victory, and you know, came up a little short.
Yeah, I know Coach talked earlier in the week about how said this would probably be your opportunity, and it wasn't just a token gift to get on the roster. It was actually to get you some playing time.
I mean, that was great. You know, I appreciate Coach for giving me the chance, the opportunity to come in here and, you know, try to show what I can do to help this team out. You know, hopefully, you know, I'd be able to stay up, but you never know how things go with the roster, so you know, play it by ear.
What did you think? What did you expect from yourself today, getting an opportunity? It's one thing to say, okay, I'm on the field, but did you expect this kind of an output from yourself?
Honestly, I did think I was going to have this kind of output, just to the fact that the type of wide receivers that I'm on the field with, I know they're going to be getting the majority of the attention, you know, so that gave me a chance to get a little more one-on-one opportunities and come up with some plays.
Yeah, with Colston obviously sitting out because of the injury, that needs yourself an opportunity to kind of fill the spot that he's in, and it helped that the other guys were getting most of the looks, like the Lance or Devery.
Right, that was big. You know, it was also showed that Coach had a lot of confidence in me. That's why I was appreciative of, that I can come in here and just fill in all Marcus's spots. You know, that he didn't want to rotate anybody else around in that spot. That he had confidence in me that I can come in and do that.
Last thing, Sean said the one reason why you were successful today is because you're a smart guy. It takes an intelligent player to be able to understand all the positions, therefore getting an opportunity.
Right, that was the main thing where I try to come in here and do, is learn every wide receiver position, so that way, you know, whoever goes down, I can be a guy that can come in there and we not miss a beat.
Thanks, Adrian. No one's calling Adrian Arrington the next Marcus Colston, but if Colston can't come back from that knee scope, you got to say, what's going to happen with this receiving core? They need that big, tall target, and Arrington showed today that he can play that role if called upon. The only thing you don't like about him, he doesn't have the experience, but what a breakout game for him today.
Colston says he is definitely playing in that game, and it's going to be against the Seahawks, up in a very tough place to play. If they had their druthers, they would have much rather gone to St. Louis. They're going to have to go up there, deal not only with the elements, but with the 12th man that Seattle's so proud of. But I still think they're better than any team the NFC West can put out.
You're right. 0-4 back in 2006. The team goes on the road to Seattle, and they win a game they weren't expected to win. Obviously, different situation now because it's a playoff game, but this team should be able to go on the road and beat the Seattle football team that's been reeling. You don't even know who the quarterback is going to be. Is Hasselbeck going to come back, or is Charlie Whitehurst continue to carry the reins?
Whomever it's going to be, there's going to be plenty of pressure put on them. All right,
Absolutely.
Juan Kincaid, thanks a lot. Stay with us. Still ahead, Hornets forward Jason Smith